Okay, greetings, Patriots, Starseeds, Lightworkers, and of course our military working in the patch. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide and galactic revolution. Now, I do have evidence that came in from King John Smarty through WhatsApp, one of his other outlets, and it does show. You're just going to have to take my word for it because I have no way of getting that film over on this thing to work with it because I'm not that high tech. But I did watch it, and he's talking with the Rothschild clan in the White House, in the Oval Office, and that's obviously the things that he was saying there uh, was convincing enough for me, knowing that that wasn't the real Trump. As I read on, I stopped the film and then I started reading what it had to say on that, and basically it sums up to say that Trump is in Greenland and he's working with Elon Musk. Now, this is very credible information that's going on right now. Now, if I'm going to ask the question, should we be worried? No. I think this is all part of the show, and I think that whatever's going on, there is a reason for it. I have no idea, but the MAGA groups that are out there on the podcast are absolutely losing their mind right now. And, I guess I'm surprised because I thought they would be able to see through this a little bit faster than I would. I mean, and I'm saying, people like, I'm not saying Jaco. I haven't got his remarks on this yet. He hasn't even touched on it. But there are other people that I was, Mel Carmine is one. Laura Eisenhower. People like that are, and there's other names that are out there that are losing their mind. They don't trust Trump. They don't trust what he's doing, all this other stuff. I think this is really part of the play. It's part of the movie that's being played out. Now, whether that not they allowed them to come in and take over, that's fine. Maybe there was a big threat coming in. I mean, you have to understand that these deep state clowns are absolutely desperate, and they are going in for the suicide touchdown, and they don't care how many dies doing it. They just got to get it done. Now, maybe they're doing all this to keep our focus off the big prize, which is the money that's coming. And but let me just jump in this thing and give you my take on what's happening. I'm looking at the whole scenario. And I'm not really looking at what Trump's doing in the frickin' game that's going on there. I really, I respect what he's got, what he's doing. I respect the covert operation and the tactical war game that he's playing with these clowns. I get it, and but to try to sit there and analyze it, you're just going to be, aggravating yourself. So, but I will tell you one thing, what I am focused in on, and that's the G7 and the BRICS. And that's a war that's going on there. That's the financial global trade war. And, of course, King John put the TDA out, and we were jumping on that, and with a lot of success. Now, whether they took it down or not, I don't know. But people that do have that are still working on it. Please, comment and let me know if you're getting bills paid through these through the how we're doing it online by using your credit cards, lined up with all these other numbers. If you've got any ways of doing it, please share it so we can start hammering away at these at all this trust fund that's sitting there waiting for y'all. Okay, so but going back to the BRICS and the G7, the G7 has which is Canada, Canada, UK, France, Italy, Germany, Australia, and New Zealand. Okay, they have no mustard left. They've been squandering the so-called unelected clowns that were running the show in our respective and beloved countries are trying to siphon as much money through the people, through their taxes, to cover up all the shit that's going on in Ukraine. And they're using that and trying to keep that World War III aspect alive. I think that's where the real war is with the G7. They are the real evil ones. The ones that are, the Stallmer, a pedophile crackhead. Same with that German president, pedophile crackhead. And Canada, Carmi, he's a child diddler from way back. He's been to Epstein Islands probably more than Clinton has. Okay, so these are all clowns and pedophiles and crackheads and that are running the show, and their days are numbered. Now, when they're going to be removed or taken out, I don't know when. It will be soon, because they can't continue this way on their world stage. There's just no way. They don't have any money left. And, by contributing money through our respective countries of what on the G7, we all have to stop paying taxes. Now, I haven't paid taxes to these bastards since I found out about this in 2017. And I refuse to pay to these bastards. It's just all of it is just a big muck. Now, all the other countries, if I go to the Philippines or whatever, I pay taxes. I would, because they're not even half bad. They are going to become part of the BRICS. So I kind of stand behind that. But I feel that my money's more important giving, to my, respective donations in, certain areas that I like to donate to down there. So I figure my money's going in a better spot if I do decide to donate. But that's just me. But I would never, owning a business here or whatever, I would declare shit. I would just lie over the books and deny any type of income, and even do as many cash deals as you can. Even start trading, doing jobs for trade and all this other stuff, because, these clowns, if they can see it in your bank account, they're going to steal it. They're going to try to steal it. Now they're after, in Canada, now they're after people's real estate, which I knew was going to happen in 2012. That's why I got rid of all my real estate. I said it was coming, because they're going to run out of money. They can't keep printing it. And that was way back in 2012, more than 13 years ago. So, whatever, I had mentioned back then at those days is now all coming true. So, if you're going to place your bet on any horse, I would call it the horse, the BRICS. That horse is ready to burst out of the gates and get in the inside lane. And if you're not on that horse, you're going to be left in the dust. Get me? That's what I'm seeing right now. Any type of investment that you're doing, and these are simple investments, there's going to be 17 that they just announced. 17 countries that will be revaluating their money. That's 17 countries that you can go in there and buy their currency and have a shot of having that money go value 1-to-1, if not better. My motivation to do all this and to say the things that I'm saying and stay, is because I want everybody to be rich. Because if we have everybody on the planet rich, then there will definitely be no wars. The people that are, and I indicated this in my other video this morning, the ones that are guilty, the ones that have, used people and lied and cheated their way through life is not going to be a part of this. The QFS, Space Force, is monitoring, just as I said. This goes on 2 to 3 years ago. I've been saying this, and now it's all coming. Now I've got not people just like John F. Kennedy Jr. saying this. I've got QFS and Restored Republic and John Dowling saying this. I got Nick Van Nieman saying the same thing as I said 3 years ago. So why maybe all this movie shit going on here is to take your eye off the ball? I don't know. Maybe there's people saying, with these storms and everything, there's, everybody's trying to, analyze all this stuff. And, trust me, whatever's going on with Trump's life, he's working on bringing the power back to the people. And yes, he is in Greenland. And yes, he's working with Elon Musk. So those guys they're planning a tactical operation that's going to happen very, very soon. And I think the BRICS nations, there was 40, not just 20 countries, there was 44 countries there with about 41,000 delegates. That's a big number. That's not small potatoes. That's more than half the world trade. And yes, the likes of Vietnam and Indonesia and Saudi Arabia, all the big players, Russia, BRICS, Brazil, India, China, they're all there. Why should we be worried about what's going on in the States right now? Or Canada? Or United Kingdom, France, Germany, Italy. They're insignificant. They're run by a bunch of clowns, pedophile clowns. So let them run their course and stop feeding them money that you think you owe them. Because you don't owe them. You don't owe them shit. There is no Canada. Even the incorporated's gone. I said this in 2018. You think this country's running? No, it's all it is running on exhaust fumes. And why are you still paying in it? Like, this is normal. This is what we have to do. You're an NPC. If you're still paying on shit, you're an NPC. Stand up and be a patriot. You want to be an NPC? You want to go out there and just pay the bills just because you want to? You think you're going to not have them come down on you? Hey, they have no teeth left. Nothing. They can't bite. Mortgages are gone. Jacera is being implemented right now as we speak. One thing after another. What do you think that big beautiful bill is there? I think Trump was there, got the bill signed, passed it, and then took off out of town. He says it's done. It's all over. Now he can plan his war room from another location, such as Greenland. And he's probably making a deal with Greenland right now as we speak to have that annexed into the United States Republic. You watch what's going to happen here. He's a man on a mission from God. And I will always, I get frustrated and I will, call him out once in a while. But I know that he's doing the right thing. And I know he has the backing of another 200 countries with their patriot armies behind him. So I think we got this thing well under control. I think, the shit show that's going on in Washington right now is maybe getting ready to blow the whole thing up. I don't know, who knows, right? With all the clowns in it. I mean, look at the scenario. It has to get so bad. We're going to, that's what 107 says. It has to get so bad. And then all of a sudden, EBS will come. Anyways, my time is up. God bless everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.